Hey guys, so welcome to Vegan Meat Week Day 2, where we'll be making vegan chicken. You're able to shred this seitan tofu mix, so it's very reminiscent of chickens. This was really spurred on by me watching Our Planet and knowing that people want to find ways of helping out the planet, ways to eat better. With this chicken, it's really just a block of tofu and a little bit of wheat gluten, which is from wheat, the things that are in bread as well. So I hope you guys all enjoy this recipe. So I wanted to quickly introduce the ingredients like I did for the vegan beef recipe. So tofu, you guys know what it is. It's soybeans coagulated. And then this is vital wheat gluten. It is wheat protein in powdered form. And you can actually make a ball of gluten just from plain flour and water as well. So this you can get pretty readily at grocery stores these days. And like a good bread or noodle, it is really what gives vegan meats its bite and chew. I mentioned investing in a good vegetable bouillon yesterday, but I'm going to put some of these links down below. A good vegan meat flavoring is also indispensable, and a lot of the times you're going to have to research and do trial and error to see which brands work the best, but like I said, I'll put some down below, and a lot of these flavorings are absolutely amazing. Like this chicken seasoning actually very much tastes like chicken. So like yesterday, you want to mix all of your dry ingredients together first, and this is a good opportunity if you like to add spices of your own to add it into the dry mix. Once that's all mixed, you want to combine your wet. So I've already pureed the tofu with about 2/3 of a cup of water until it gets nice and smooth. So I'm just going to mix that and the oil together before adding it to the gluten. And the reason is because once gluten touches water, once it touches a liquid, it starts getting tough. So adding more liquid or adding more kind of dry ingredients later is going to be very difficult. So just make sure that you do everything in advance before putting these two together. You don't really need to knead vital wheat gluten too much, maybe about a minute or so, but here I'm more concerned with getting everything combined and all of the powders hydrated. So after about a minute or so, you just want to put a cloth over this and let it rest for about an hour. This rest is for the gluten to kind of develop its strength and its stretch some more. So all goes into the final product. And what I'm going to do now is to just tear it up into small pieces and then put it into a food processor. Now you see that stretch, and that is basically the gluten at work. So all contributes to the final product, and into the food processor it goes medium speed for right around 8 minutes. Now, you should watch this mixer because at some point it becomes kind of one homogeneous blob, and that's when it will shake the machine around. So that happens right at around minute 7 or 8. So here's the blob, and along with the heat from the mixing and also all of the agitation as well, this has turned into a different being. The gluten is strong here, it's nice and stretchy as well. What I'm going to do is divide the dough up into 2 and then wrap it up in parchment paper first and then some tin foil. The reason that a lot of people wrap them up in parchment and tin foil is because gluten expands in the presence of heat. And so by kind of double wrapping it, you're keeping everything compact because you don't necessarily want airy pocketed pieces of meat. So I put about 4 cups of water in this pressure cooker, and you don't want the meat to be submerged in water, just touched a little bit, and it goes in for 2 hours on high. And if you don't have a pressure cooker, you can do this in a steamer as well, but I think it'll take you a good maybe 3 to 4 hours. You just want to make sure that the seitan inside is cooked all the way through. After cooking, you do want to make sure that the rolls are cooled before you start shredding it, or else it can get pretty hot. So now comes the fun part, the shredding of this vegan chicken. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not as easy as everyone leads you to believe. Like you can tear it, but it's not as kind of shreddable as normal chicken fibers would be. Now, the one good tip about this is you can see the strands of gluten and the direction of the gluten. So when you follow that, it's easier to kind of peel the shreds down. So you can go ahead and bread these, you can deep fry them, you can bake them, you can use them just like chicken. So just slathering it in a little bit of barbecue sauce is going to work really well as well. Anyways, I hope you all have enjoyed watching this basic chicken recipe. I didn't over season it too much because I wanted it to be kind of just like chicken, like a base for other things. So feel free to dress it up as you please. As usual, for more recipes like this, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and remember to stay tuned for that vegan fish recipe tomorrow. I really think you guys are gonna love it.